With Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2007 Ford F350 crew cab dual rear wheel. It is a two-wheel drive. It's 6.0 turbo diesel. It's a Lariat, which means it's leather. Has 147,000 miles. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video which tells you why you end up with a salvage title when there's nothing wrong. Basically, it's lawyers for the insurance company wanting to divorce from the vehicle so that when they sell it, the insurance company sells it to us and we sell it to you, and you kill yourself in it, there's no liability for the insurance company because obviously they have lots of money to go get. Alright, that's why. Anyway, let's see. We do a really extensive inspection on these vehicles when we first get them, about 2 hours, wheels off, in the air, driving, blah blah blah, and this is what had to get done to it. It needed a new fuel injection control module. It was starting a little slow, which is kind of common. It needed new rear brake pads. It needed an AC vacuum pump. We put a rear seat in it. Now, we buy theft recoveries 24/7, and the world has run out of leather rear seats because of us. So we have to buy a cloth one and get it recovered. The upper bumper cover was pretty scratched up, so we just bought one. We didn't have it painted black or painted white because they generally get dinged up anyhow, so I wouldn't even bother if I were you. It's about $100 to paint it. I wouldn't do it. The chrome is kind of peeling on the grill. You can get aftermarket for about $100. The only money I'd spend on this thing is I go to Ford and get the right white color from Ford, not aftermarket stuff from a aftermarket store, but get the right color. Touch up those two scratches. There's one here, and one there, and that would be what I would do. You probably got another 2,000 or 3,000 miles left on the tires. They're about 20 or 30% tread in the front and probably 30 or 40% in the rear. I kind of got to hurry now because it's 107 degrees and my phone overheats at about 13 minutes of my videos. My videos are usually about 15 minutes long, so now I got to kind of hurry. The inside tires are always higher tread depth than the outside, by the way. It's a good looking truck. Got a tow package. You've got a nice spare. So perhaps you need to buy 5 tires and use one of the good tires that are coming off it as your spare. If you wanted to do it that way. Oh, that's locked. It's got a gooseneck hitch that rolls over so you can flatten it out. I'll show you where that little control knob is. Parking sensors that work, which is rare. It's one of the dumbest things ever made, is a parking sensor. Okay. A couple little stuffs here. That looks like the detail shop did a terrible job. That should come off. This overall, though, this truck is in really good shape. Here's some more bad detail work. Driver door handle, lock cylinder, and ignition are new. That's part of being stolen. I'm going to fire this thing up, get the air conditioning running, for one thing, and to show you under the hood, oh, you know what? You see that message there? Let me see if I can get that up again. TBC, that's trailer brake control fault. That means it wants the trailer brake control module. Ford wants like $400 for those things. Most people put their own aftermarket on. If you want us to do it, I think it's actually less, it's like $335. It's easy to plug in if you want us to make that message go away. I don't think we've ever had anybody want that or care, because most people know about it and know that that's an issue. But if you want us to do it, you know, add $335 or whatever it is. We'll tell you what it is exactly. Add that to the price and we'll do it. Anyway, I'm going to open the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford emblems on both fenders and on both sides of the core support, which will tell you that nothing's been replaced up front from crash damage. Okay. There's the Ford emblem there. New battery on this side. Ford emblem there. Stickers where they belong. Ford emblem there. And Ford emblem right there. So everything's fine there. Wow, it's hot. 108 today, 107, 108. Yesterday was 108. They say only 107 today, so good news. Anyway, like I said, we have bought I've been in the last 10 years, we bought 500 leather rear seats. And the last one we bought came out of Canada, and apparently that is the last one we'll ever buy because they don't have any more. So we had this one recovered. This was a cloth seat we bought and had it recovered. There's your driver rear window switch working. I bet we bought more than 500 with missing leather seats. They always steal the rear seats. Why? To make more room for illegal people or illegal people. I'll probably make everyone mad with that one. Who cares? Illegal people or illegal substances. Here's your passenger window. Forward, back, down, up, rear seat up, rear seat cushion down, front seat cushion up, front seat cushion down. That all works fine. This seat looks great. As you can see, the center console is missing, also very common. There's where it bolts in. It's very hard to find these. They want to sell you the whole front seat used. So my suggestion is either use it as a pass-through, like most people like it not being there. So they use it as a pass-through for kids or people to walk through, or dogs or whatever. Or you go to Pep Boys and get one with a DVD player and all that stuff in there for a couple $100 bucks. It might probably is better than what you already have. This is a lens to cover that, but it needs bulbs in the back. They steal them at night and they disable those so that the cops can't see them in the car. There's a wheel lock key for it. Boy, these seats are in good shape. The front seat looks great. Alright, let's walk around here, try to beat the heat here before my phone melts down. Alright, there's a driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. Alright, mirrors. Out, in, up, down. Other side, out, in, up, down. Driver door lock. There you go. Passenger seat back, or driver seat back and forward, all the way up, going down. Front seat cushion up, front seat cushion down. Rear seat cushion up and down. Boy, this phone's getting hot. Alright, there's the pedal controls. That's up, that's down. Tilt wheel, that works fine. And let's be on this phone before we have a problem. Sorry about the mic there, but I gotta cool off the phone. There's my which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Alright. We might have made it. Alrighty then. Like I said, that TBC fault is a module and not a mechanical issue of any sort. It's a trailering issue. 147, 185 is the exact mileage. This thing's been running for, God, it's been sitting out here running for about an hour, and it is brutal hot right now. So we'll do a systems check. Alright, let's see. Let's turn on the radio. Alright, let me try the volume controls from the steering wheel. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, I think my guys told me that. These controls for the volume on the radio do not work for the radio, so you're going to have to use the hand controls, which means you're going to have to put your arm about the foot to do that. But the temperature controls do work, and the AC controls. There's the fan up and down. And then, let's see, manually, there's that. I'm going to put that on 60 because it's freaking hot. Let me get that off the microphone. so you don't have to hear the wind blowing. Here we go there. 6-disc changer, MB3, blah, blah, blah. See that? This has to do with, see that TBC fault? Like I said, it's a module that just plugs in, and they want a crazy amount of money when most people just put their own little trailer brake unit right here. So anyway, let us know what you want to do with that. Let's see. Let me pull it forward a little bit, and we'll try the parking sensors. Neutral. There we go. 147, 185. Put it in reverse. Let's see. Let's see if we can make parking sensors work. There you go. Parking sensors work. Alright, this thing's on a salvage title, so if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you can't do that on a salvage title. You need to get a restored salvage title. We have to take it to the cops here in Tucson before you get here. We charge $200 to do that. 50 goes to state, 150 goes to us. We have to tie up a guy for at least 3 hours, sometimes up to 10. It's we're required to stay with the vehicle. It means that they're cops, they have things to do sometimes, and my guy just sits there staring at the truck for 10 hours. Anyway, so that's $200. That's mandatory. You can't get plates, you can't get insurance without it. So if you're going to drive it home, that's mandatory. $250 dock fee, and there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus your state tax. So if your state tax rate is 3% and you fly in or drive in to take it home, you're going to pay a total of 5%, which is R2 plus your 3. If your state tax rate was 7%, you'd pay 9%. Your 7 plus R2. Just add 2 to yours, okay? And then the $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, there's no additional cost, no dock fee, no taxes. Although we still highly recommend that you have us restore the title before it leaves, unless you're positive you can do it with an Arizona salvage title, the bill of sale, and the truck itself. Those are the only 3 things we will provide. Okay? All right. Let's watch the gauges here. See how fast this big boy runs. Beautiful shifting. Turbo's working great. Air is blowing beautifully ice cold. Excellent air. That's the most important thing right now. Our roads are similar to those of Bolivia. I just came back from the Caribbean. Some of those island roads, well, all the island roads, even on those third world islands, have better roads than Tucson. We pay 8.1% tax here. So obviously taxes don't really make things better. Unless you're couch bound. And then I guess they help. Let's see. Please make sure you get your deposit. And once we have a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Lastly, I say this in every single video. This truck is not new. It's out of warranty by miles and year. So please, 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 please realize that there is risk involved in buying this. Okay? Back this thing up right now. Alright. Quiet here for a second. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there's risk inherent in buying anything used, whether it's a toaster or that Acura or that truck or that Terex. They're all used. Just like anything that's used, there's risk. If you don't like risk, do not buy anything used. It's not very smart. New things, this is the truck in a new 2-wheel drive Lariat. You'd probably pay $50,000, $53,000, some $55,000, somewhere in that 50 to 55 range. Then you'll get bottled water. You get a place to sit in the lounge. You'll get, maybe even a loaner vehicle. I don't know, but you get 3 years apiece, and then you can start worrying about repairing. Or you can realize that you saved a bunch of money, and that money a little bit of it may eventually have to go towards repairing something. Now, we've gone through a lot on this thing. These things are famous for EGRs. The EGR on this thing is fine right now, but they go out, and when they go out, they're about $600 for the fluids and the part, and about 7 hours of labor. A reputable shop should do it for about $1,500 if you ever need it. Anyway, that's all the information I can give you. Thank you very much.